Okay, so today we're going to learn Blood Moon, and we're going to start with the first chord, which is going to be 0, 7, 5 on the E, A, D. Then we're going to go to the 12, 12, 12, which all of them are harmonics. Then we've got 14 to 16 on the G. Then we've got two chicks, high and low. 7, 5 on the A and the D, sliding to the 9 and 7 on the A and the D. We've got this chord, which is 5, 9, 7, harmonic on the 5. Tap the 22 on the D, and you're going to pluck very hard 7 to the 9 on the D. It'll be, and so we have, which is 8, 7, 7, pull off to the 5, and then 0, 0, 0. So the melody is going to be, with the chords, we're going to have this chord, which is 8, 7, 9 on the G, 10 on the B, 7 on the E. You're going to rake up to the G string, and then pick the 10 on the B. I would pick the 7 on the E. And then we've got this chord. This chord is going to be 7, 6, 8 on the G, 10 on the B. And you're going to do 10, 11, 10, 8. So it'll be, so the whole thing. Then we have the response to our call, which will be same chord, 5, 5 on the E and the B, and then 12, 12 on the B and the G. And you're going to hit the whammy right there, so it'll be, and then we've got, so instead of hitting 22 on the D, we're going to hit 19 on the G. So it'll be, and this will be, instead of, you're just going to, you're going to hammer onto the 7 from the 5. And then we've got, so I would pick that 7 and then hit the 10 instead of, you'll do, and then same thing. So the whole thing from here we've got, so here when the beat drops, the playing is going to pick up. We're going to do the extended version of the first chord, which is going to be 0, 7, 5, 9, 8 on the B string. So the melody is going to go, and you can see that I tried to make the melody more interesting by using octaves and flutters and things like that. So you're going to do, and then pull off to the 10, flutter the 10. So it'll be hammer on the 12, tap 24 on the G string, and then hammer on the 14. So it'll be, and then we've got, with your ring finger, you're going to pluck the 12th harmonic on the B string. It'll be, and then hit a chick, and then open E. And then we've got, which will be 5, 4 on the A and the D, sliding into 7, 5, sliding into 9, 7. And then you're going to hit the 7, 7, 7 harmonic on the G, B, and E. And then we've got, so you're going to do a chick, and then 8, 7, and then 8, 7, 0, 0, 0, 0. And we've got this fun part. That's going to be all palm muted, 8, 7, 0. And then you're just going to hit 12, 12, 12 harmonic and hit, and then we've got this chord. That'll be 6, 7, and then 5-5-5 harmonic. So then we go back to this, and instead of doing, we're gonna do, which is 24-24 on the G and the B. So tap the 24-24, so it'll be, and then while you're tapping, you're going to move your left hand to, and you're going to pull off to 16 and 17 on the G and the B, so it'll be, slide to 19-20, and then you're going to leave your middle finger on the 20, add your ring finger to the 21 on the G, and then you're going to hybrid pick, which is 23 and 22. So, and then we come down with, which is a very fun lick. So it's triplet pattern, and you're going to do, I think, 15, 17, 15, but you're going to hold the 16 on G string, so it'll be a chord, and then you're going to pull off to the 0 on the B. And then you're going to hammer on with your pinky, the 19 on the D, and then your first finger on the 15 of the E, so it looks like, and then you're going to come down and hit. So then we've got this nice triplet pattern of, which is going to be, think of it in groups of 3, 7, 8 on the E, hybrid pick the open G, then we've got, which is going to be 9, 11 on the E, hybrid pick the open E, so it'll be, and here on this last triplet pattern you're going to do, hammer on everything, pinky on the 13 of the B, middle finger 11 on the G, first finger 11 on the E, so it'll be, and you're just going to come back straight into that. So now on the third phrase we have, so the new part is going to be, and you're going to want to vibrato the intensity into that. So that'll be 14 to 16, slide there. Then we have this triplet pattern, which is just going to be starting on the D string, 13, 11, 13. I pick 13 on the B, 9 on the G, hybrid pick the 12 harmonic on the B, and then harmonic the 7 on the D. So it'll be back to this chord. Then we've got, and this part's fun because, you know, you come here and that's pretty much all you're going to do of the phrase. And then immediately you're going to hammer on the 12 of the D string and then hammer on the 14 of the A and do ba-na-na-na-na. And it sounds like, and then we have, so instead of doing on the B and G, you're going to do it on the E and B, which will be 17 on the B, 15 on the E, slide up 2 frets, and then, and that's that. So I'm going to mute the guitars, and we're just going to go over the beat itself. I need to transpose everything down because that's how I had it originally. Move everything down. Let me just play the beat real quick so that everybody knows what it sounds like. Alright, so that's the beat. Started with the chords. When you're doing chords like this, I do really simple ones that are just like, I'll just start with. I'll pick a chord progression is just by like thinking of the root notes in my head. And then once I have the root notes, I'll then expand it into 7 chords. So we have. And then while I had these chords, I pulled up this kind of flute and just kind of jammed on it. Once you have one that's like good and simple, that's when you'll want to hit record. And so that's how I got this. And then adding the snap, which gives you placement for your snare. So let's add the 808 in here. So like I was saying, this beat itself was kind of like the Baby inspired, that bam, 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 bam kind of thing. So then when you come in with your drums, the first thing that you want to do, you want to add your snare. That's one of my favorite things to do ever, is put the damn kick on the snare and the 808. Once you have your kick and your snare, you kind of just go in and add hats, and I try to be like sparing with this beat on the hats. Yeah, that bum bum bum, and then just like leaving room for the bum bum bum. It's all about space. So here we've got the cutouts. But yeah, so that's the beat. Having your flute line here is kind of the most important element of the thing. It's the damn melody. For the guitar, I just literally played this at the beginning. So yeah, if you take out the flute, like we just... I just chord melodied this, and that's, you know, we have our chords and we have our melody. And so you'll see me do that a lot with like the how to make a riffs. This is essentially the same kind of thing. I just didn't feel like making a how to make a riff video with it, so. Alright, so here I was like, okay, let's come up with a new melody, and the first one that came in my head, like as the pace picked up, was and that's like the main line of the melody that just keeps happening over and over. So we've got my sub comes in here, and obviously I need to accent my sub. Same thing here. So you kind of like, the riff kind of builds itself at this point where you follow your subs. You kind of just follow the thing. So I had my drums going, and I was like, okay, let's do some fucking easy shit and just... As we get here... Bum, bum, bum. So same thing there, the riff kind of just writes itself. And you kind of just like flex on shit every now and then, like so bum bum bum, instead of doing bum bum bum, I did bum bum da 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 da. Same thing here, just like adding a triplet run, and then guitar follows the vocal sample, and yeah, I mean that's about it. That's pretty much how you would that's pretty much how you do that.